G'day gang, I want to talk to you today about the catastrophic state of housing in Australia. Australia is a great place. Population is growing, immigration is heaving, lots of people coming in, and there aren't enough houses. People cannot get housing. People can't rent, people can't buy. There are still people streaming into the country. We've got a big problem. If I was king for a day, if I was approached by the powers that be and said, what are you going to do about how are we going to fix this housing drama? I would take it back to fundamentals. To lower the price of anything, you increase the supply or you reduce the demand. I'd probably do a little of both. There are tax benefits here for buying an investment property, which artificially increases the price of property. I think we need to stop that so that investment properties stand on their own. If you want to encourage investors to build property, maybe a tax incentive for the first year of a brand new property, something like that. But we can't continue to just have people artificially inflating the price of property because it gives them a tax incentive. It's like the taxpayer subsidising investment. Private investment should not be subsidised by the taxpayer. The second thing is reduced demand, and that I think is probably best achieved by reducing inflation. There's a lot of immigration. There's a lot of people coming into the country, and I think as far as housing is concerned, we should definitely be reducing the number of people that come into the country. We don't have housing, we don't have water. We've had a wet few months on the eastern coast of Australia, and there's plenty of water in reserves, but not very long ago we were very concerned about how places like Sydney and Melbourne were going to be able to give people enough water to drink, let alone washing. Anyway, housing is the topic of the day. So reduce tax incentives for investment properties unless you are only giving incentives to brand new properties, and reduce immigration. The concept of NIMBYism is a problem as well, but I don't think it's only limited to Australia. Perhaps we need to mandate housing density in the areas. I don't know, like I've lived in a lot of cities around the world. Most people live in apartments. Most Australians don't live in apartments, they live in single family dwellings. Single family dwellings have a lot of advantages. However, Melbourne and Sydney in particular is full, like the geographic area of Sydney is full. So I think we need to start building flats and reducing the price of housing by increasing the supply. Let me know what you think. Something's got to be done. I know young people that are having a real trouble finding a house. They got good jobs, they're making good money. They're not looking in premium markets. They're looking in regional areas, and one couple who both have good jobs can't get a rental at all. And I know another young bloke who is in his early 20s. He's making red hot money for someone in their early 20s. And he can get approved for any number of home loans, but none of them are able to get him into a property in the area he wants to buy in a regional area. So something's broken. This is not working. We need to change it. I think we need to increase supply and we need to reduce demand, because fiddling with papers is not doing the trick. All right, I love you all. Stay lucky.